welcome to our Kundalini Awakening class tonight. We're going to do 2 sets. The set to raise the Kundalini, set number 4, and to raise the Kundalini, set number 5. So just sitting with a tall spine, chest is out, chin is in, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, creating some heat in the palms, and bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. And taking in a deep cleansing breath, holding the breath. And release the breath. And inhaling to begin the Adi mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And inhaling deeply here, holding the breath. And releasing the breath, relaxing the hands down. So we're just going to do a few warm-ups before we get into the set. So we'll start with a minute of breath of fire in Ego Eradicator. So stretching up to the sky, shoulders back, fingers on the pads of the palms, thumbs up, focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. We'll begin a minute of breath of fire in Ego Eradicator. Panting like a dog through the nose. Inhaling deeply, touching thumb tips together up over the head. Holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root locks, squeezing rectum, sex organs, and navel, squeezing from the root to the crown, stretching the fingers out wide. Just hold the breath, squeeze and consolidate. And exhale, relaxing the arms down. And just coming to warm up the spine here for a minute in spinal flexes. Shoulders are relaxed down. Inhaling the heart forward, exhaling, rounding back. Just moving with the breath for a minute, stretching the spine. Just keeping the eyes in Shambhavi Mudra, eyelids closed down, eyes gently rolled up. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. Our spiritual eye. And up to your next exhalation. Inhaling back center, deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha root lock again, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax. And bringing the hands up to the shoulders, coming into spinal twist for a minute. So we'll inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Powerful breath, 1 minute here. Just keeping the focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. after your next exhalation. Just coming back to center, relaxing the hands down, taking a deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock again, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax, and palms are on the knees here, and we'll stretch the spine in Suki grind. So inhaling around to the right, exhaling forward left, stretching the spine. Just pressing into the sit bones as you lift the chest forward. And coming back to center and reversing direction. Inhaling back to the left, exhaling forward right. Stretch the spine, massaging the internal organs, just moving with the breath. And then just coming back to center, deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax, and just 2 more warm-ups here. Coming into life nerve stretch, legs extended out in front. And inhaling, stretching up to the sky. Hinging forward from the hips, grabbing the toes, shins or knees, pressing into the toenails if you are holding onto the toes. And we're inhale up, exhale down. Powerful breath here for a minute. And inhaling up. Exhaling forward, holding the breath out. And inhaling up. This is our last warm up. And coming into life nerve stretch with the legs spread wide. So grabbing the knees, shins, or toes, and we're inhaling center. Exhale to one side, inhale center, exhale to the opposite side. Powerful breath here, 1 minute. Inhaling center. And exhaling, folding forward. Holding the breath out. And gently inhaling back up, and we'll get ready to come into our next posture, or our first posture for the to raise the Kundalini set. So we're going to come laying down on the back. And this set calls for a 5-minute breath of fire. So coming in and out of breath of fire as you need to, or long deep breathing if you're not comfortable with breath of fire. Or if you're on your moon cycle, I would avoid breath of fire. So just coming onto the back, and we're going to be focusing here at our brow point between the eyebrows. So eyes are in Shambhavi Mudra, gently rolled up. Focus with concentration and determination at our spiritual eye between the eyebrows as we begin. 5 minutes of breath of fire, coming in and out of it as you need to. So just panting like a dog through the nose. The navel is the bellows. Locking the eyes in at the third eye point, keeping that focus, that determination, keeping that gaze at the third eye point. And if you're just breathing long and deep in this posture, just inhaling and exhaling through the Ajna chakra, through the brow point, just keeping that focus. And we're about halfway there. Less than a minute left here. Just keeping the focus at the brow point. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, placing the hands under the bottom, lifting the legs up to 18 inches. Squeeze Mula Bandha root lock here, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, relaxing the legs down, taking a deep belly breath in, holding the breath. Full exhalation. Then we'll inhale again. Raise the legs up 18 inches. Hold the breath, hold the posture, squeeze root lock. Exhale the legs back down. Inhaling deeply into the belly. Exhale completely. Inhaling again, raise the heels 18 inches off the mat. Hold the breath, squeeze root lock, Mula Bandha, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, relaxing the legs down. Let's take in a couple of long, deep breaths in here. Bringing the knees up to the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees and gently rocking side to side on the back. And then we'll roll up and come into our next posture. So this next posture is shoulder shrugs. So just relaxing the hands down. We'll inhale the left shoulder up, exhale the right shoulder up. So powerful breath here, 1 minute. Focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. Inhale left, exhale right. And relaxing both shoulders down, inhaling both shoulders up, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Hold the breath, squeeze, and exhale, just relaxing the shoulders down. And we're going to bring the palms back to the knees as if we're going to do Sufi grind, but we're just going to isolate just the sternum. So this is just a sternum rotation. So circling the upper torso between the shoulders and the solar plexus. So everything, the waist and hips remain rooted down. So it's a gentle movement for the heart center. We'll do a minute in each direction, just isolating the sternum to the best of your ability. And then coming back to center in reverse direction. Energizing the heart chakra. And just coming back to center, taking in a deep breath, squeezing Mula Bandha, squeezing from the root to the crown, holding the breath. And relax, and we will make our way onto the back for the next posture. So if you're comfortable in shoulder stand, and you're used to doing shoulder stand, we'll do that. But if you're not comfortable in shoulder stand tonight, it's not your practice tonight, maybe Rick, just bring your legs perpendicular to the mat, legs up the wall. So we're going to roll up into shoulder stand. Chin to the chest. Focusing at the brow plate between the eyebrows, and we'll begin breath of fire or long deep breathing. And also if you have the legs perpendicular to the mat, either breath of fire or long deep breathing. Keeping the eye focus at the brow point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye. Just concentrate on this area. And inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And slowly exhaling down. So a modification for this next posture is coming into bridge, so just lifting the hips and coming into breath of fire or long deep breathing here. Or if you want to come into the full posture for this set, it's coming from up into shoulder stand, so supporting the low back, and then we're just going to gently drop our legs down onto the mat and then walk the feet out so the legs are straight. And come into breath of fire here for a minute. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, and gently walking the heels in towards the bottom and slowly releasing. And coming to extend the legs onto the mat. And we're going to roll onto the tummy for our next posture. And we're going to come into half bow pose. So we're going to bring the chin to the mat, bring the right leg up, grab with the left hand, the right ankle, if you can, or right toe, whatever is within your reach. And the right hand is going to come into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together, and just resting the right hand in Gyan Mudra at the base of the spine. So we're going to hold this for a minute with either long, deep breathing or breath of fire. So focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, right hand in Gyan Mudra at the base of the spine, left hand grabbing the right foot or right ankle, and we'll begin long, deep breathing or breath of fire in half bow. And inhaling deeply, hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale and release. And switching legs, so we're going to bend the left heel in towards the bottom, grab the left foot, ankle or toe with the right hand, bringing the left hand into Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb together at the base of the spine, and begin either long deep breathing or breath of fire. 1 minute. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. And inhale deeply, hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock, squeeze from the root to the crown. And exhale, releasing the arms and legs down. This time we're going to bring the right heel in towards the bottom and grab with the right hand, holding onto the right heel or ankle or toe. With the right hand, left hand is in Gyan Mudra at the base of the spine, and we'll begin breath of fire. And inhaling deeply, hold the breath, squeeze root lock. And exhale, relaxing the arms and legs down. Now bending the left heel in towards the bottom, grabbing the left ankle or foot or toe with the left hand. Right hand is in Gyan Mudra at the base of the spine. We'll begin 1 minute of breath of fire. Focusing at the brow point. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, relaxing the arms and legs down. And here we're going to push up. Briefly into rock pose and just bringing the chin gently to the chest, getting a reverse stretch for the neck. Just breathing naturally here. And then we'll gently move here into our next posture, which is boat pose. So the full posture for this boat pose is hands are behind you, and we're going to lift up into a V and hold here with breath of fire. If that is not comfortable for you, you can push up and do supported boat. Hands are behind the legs, just keeping the abdominal muscles activated. And we'll be here for a minute. So with a powerful breath of fire, focus at the brow point between the eyebrows. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock. And exhale, coming back down, just folding forward here, grabbing the toes, shins, and just breathing naturally. And gently coming up. And here we're going to be focusing on just pulling Mulban. So we're going to sit up here in rock pose. The knees are about a foot apart, resting the hands on the knees. And we're going to inhale, exhale, and with the breath out, squeezing Mula Bandha with the breath out. So just focus. We'll be here for just over a minute. So concentrating at the third eye point. So we're inhaling deeply here. Exhaling the breath out completely. And squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, rectum, sex organs, and navel. Creating that hydraulic lock, squeezing the energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And inhale, exhale, squeeze Mula Bandha root lock. And just continue this for about a minute here, keeping the eye gaze, focus at the brow point between the eyebrows, and just focusing on pulling Mulban. Just deepen the lock each time. And the last one here for this set, just inhaling fully and completely, holding the breath briefly. Exhaling all of the air, most of the air out of the lungs as you can. With the breath out, squeeze Mulabandha strongly as you can with the breath out. Hold as long as you can. And when you need to relax and take a breath in, just breathe naturally here. And here, I'm just going to get a sip of water. We're going to come into chant Kriya. So bringing the knees together, and we're going to be here for 3 minutes, pulling the navel in on Sat, releasing the navel on Nam. So if you can, this Kriya calls for chant Kriya in prayer pose. But if you need to interlace the fingers for more arm support, that's fine. But if you can, do prayer pose up over the head. So we're focusing at the spiritual eye between the eyebrows, pulling the navel in as we chant Sat, releasing the navel as we chant Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, stretching up to the sky, squeezing Mulabandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, relaxing the arms down. And we'll come here onto the tummy and get ready to come into our next posture. So this next posture is 2 minutes of breath of fire or long deep breathing. In Cobra, if you're not comfortable in coming all the way up, You can just place your forearms on the mat, lifting the chest, shoulders are back, chin up, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows for a deeper stretch. Palms under the shoulders, and just lifting up into cobra, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, and we'll begin 2 minutes of breath of fire or long deep breathing. Focus at the spiritual eye. Last minute, powerful breath of fire. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeezing Malabandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. Exhale, releasing the lock, releasing the breath. Stay here in Cobra. We're going to turn the head back and forth a few times. So we're going to inhale, turn the head towards the left, exhale to the right. And after your next exhalation, inhaling back center, squeeze Mulabandha root lock again, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale slowly back to the mat. And here we're going to roll over onto the back and rest here briefly. And we're going to continue to focus at the brow point between the eyebrows, just meditating on the mantra Sat Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. And here, just bringing the knees up to the chest, Wrapping the arms around the knees and gently rocking side to side on the back. Little back massage here. And then we'll roll up and get ready to come into the Kirtan Kriya. So this is a 6-minute mantra meditation, and we'll be using the panj, shabd, the 5 primal sounds, S-N-T-M-N-A. So we're going to chant the mantra Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa is the infinite, Ta, life, Na, death or transformation, and Ma, rebirth. So it's the complete cycle of life here, and these are the seed syllables that make up Sat Nam. Truth is my vibration, truth is my identity. So as we're chanting Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, we're going to whisper or chant out loud for the first minute, then whisper chant, then silently chanting for the next 2 minutes, then whisper chant for a minute, then out loud for a minute. So while you're chanting, just visualize this L-shaped energy coming into the crown and down to the pineal gland, then making an L shape forward to your pituitary and out your third eye. So just visualizing this L shape coming in through the crown, the center of the brain, pineal, to pituitary and out the third eye. So the pineal gland and pituitary glands are associated with our third eye, spiritual eye, and crown chakras. So as we're chanting, we're going to be alternating, touching as we chant Sa, index fingers and thumbs, Ta, middle fingers and thumbs, Na, ring fingers, Ma, pinky fingers. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So the hands are relaxed down. We're sitting with the tall spine. I'm going to play it on the harmonium. So during the whisper chant part, you might not be able to hear me. But just first minute, chanting out loud, just visualizing the energy coming through the crown to pineal and out in L shape to pituitary and out the third eye. So we'll begin the first minute here, chanting out loud Sa Ta Nama as we alternate index finger, middle, ring finger, and pinkies coming into this meditation here. onto the back for Shavasana, total relaxation. On the back. And taking a deep breath into the body. And releasing the breath. And we'll begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And rotating the wrists and the ankles. Rubbing the palms together, soles of the feet together. And stretching the arms overhead, doing a little cat stretch side to side. And just bringing the knees into the chest. Just rocking side to side on the back. And then we'll roll up. And close our class with the sunshine song. So just creating some heat in the palms. Bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. And first time we sing for ourselves, second time for each other. So we'll begin. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. For each other. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Love to all, joy to all, peace to all beings everywhere. Sat Nam. Namaste.